Thank you so much for following us wherever you could be. This is Amanano Live. Today we have karothK Kids Foundation. This is an organization that is committed in helping children, especially the vulnerable children, by giving them scholastic materials. Yesterday we happened to attend their press conference where they were interacting with journalists here in Kasese municipality in Saluti B, Nyamwamba division, where they were unleashing about their program that is to take place on 23rd of September. While speaking to journalists, Miss masika carolyne, and that is the CEO of karothK Kids Foundation, he highlighted about the objectives of the foundation, the activities that they are going to center at in helping the children, and much more about the organization and their vision and mission that they are to fulfill here in Kasese municipality and Kasese district as a whole.
Caroline. I am born in Saluti Bay here, this village, and I know most of the people who are gathered here know me, those who stay around. And I've grown up from this place. Just at some point I went away, but while going away I decided to come back with this wonderful cause, which I believe that's going to change some people's lives, yeah, especially the children. And that is why we are here today, because of the karothK Kids Foundation. So that's, I think, briefly about me. Another thing maybe about me that you would love to know, guys, I am an influencer on Twitter. You can call it X. It's changed from Twitter up to X. So I call myself Kasese's Finest. Yes, those of you who didn't know Kasese's Finest, like physically, I am the one, and I am trying to use my page and the numbers I have to make sure that I at least do something important out of it. And that's how I came up with this idea of starting this foundation, because I felt like those numbers, the following I have, the influence I have on Twitter would help push me to to different kinds of people who can maybe be able to help us out on this foundation work.
Thank you so much.
What inspired me to start is my background of like my up, or like the situation I grew up in, is the one that motivated me to set up this. Yes, I grew up from this humble family. As you can see us, this is our home, and this is one of the reasons why I want us to always be at our home, because I am not ashamed of my home. This is where I grew up from, and I feel like, yes, I'm proud to be coming from here. So there are very many kids out there who are not, who don't have some opportunities to reach to some levels of education, just like me. I grew up whereby I did not have many opportunities. So at some point I went through a lot that kept pushing me that one day, a day will come when I will be like, I should start something to help those children who will of course be going through the same situation that I went through. So when we were starting this foundation, we still looked out for those kids who, because I've grown up from here, I knew kids, I knew parents of these kids, so I felt like, you know what, let us choose this and these kinds of children, because I am sure they're going through a lot, and that's how we came up to choose those kids. Yeah, so the whole thing is basing on how I grew up and the situation I grew up from. It was not really favoring, being that I'm a girl. I needed many things, talk of pads, but there was no one to give me the pads, parental guidance, there was no one to be there for me, and in that way I found myself inspired that I should start this. Right, thank you. you so much. First of all, we have been operating online, being that I've not been on ground. So I've been away for some time, as you know, hustle things. I needed money to start this, so that as the stakeholders are planning to come through for me, they at least know how far have you gone. Because I'm not going to reach out to someone like our youth chairman and I say, now I'm helping kids, you help me. No, he is going to ask me, how far have you gone? What do you have? Like, for example, I have shared with you our profile, guys, and I am sure right now whoever's passed through there knows what we are talking about right now. So I had to go away, and then I have been operating online, especially on Twitter. Just like I've said, my numbers on Twitter have helped me push this. Most support that I've been getting, all has been coming from people I've never even met. I have friends from Nigeria, I have friends from UK, US, people I've never met, Tanzanians, Kenyans. These are just friends, online friends, where we meet and just greet, we post things, we chat, we host spaces, and I'm so grateful for their love and support. So that is the thing, but we plan on, if God gives us the grace, of course, and we get those both the local and international donors, or if we get support from anywhere, serious support, we can of course expand. We don't want to just support these 50 children. We want to support more, because there are very many out there who are in the same situation. You know, sometimes when we are giving out these scholastic materials, some kids come around who are not registered with us. You really you look at them like they also need something, but because you are planning for only 50, the materials and resources that are there are only for the 50 children. So you find yourself also hurting. They're also hurting, but then you have nothing to do. But we just pray that God blesses us with all those types of donations, so that you can be able to cover the whole Renzo region. Maybe I'm sure that can happen. We can support as many children as we want, for as long as there is support, right?
Yes.
But children we are supporting, most of them are vulnerable children, and we also have some orphans. We have children who stay with you know, these days we have had situations where Havana children are producing, like they're dropping out of school and giving birth, but at a young age, you find that a parent is young, is not able to support the kid, and they maybe run away and they leave the kids to their grandmothers, what, but the grandmother you're leaving the kid with has no way of supporting. So these are the kind of families we are looking at, and I think I should generalize it as kids in need. We are supporting all the children that are in need. Yes, though needs are very many. I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to support all the kids all the needs of the kid. Yeah, but we are just in the education part of the needs. Yes, I hope I've answered.
Yeah.
Though most of the information or of the questions we shall, I think, because on 23rd on our launch, actually we are launching on 23rd this month, so we call upon everyone to be around on that day, where all our kids are going to gather here, and all our parents. We have some parents who are not just from within, somewhere within, but they shifted due to 1 or 2, 3 things. We find a parent has gone back to the village, but it doesn't make us stop there from supporting them. We still follow up. If our parents shifted to wherever, we go there, so we shall gather. But of course, I have to answer by saying, you see these children, yes, they're staying in their parents' homes, and we are, for example, right now, the only thing we are doing is providing with them scholastic materials, which is not enough, I know, because a child does not only need scholastics. They need uniforms, bags, they need they need very many things, yeah, school fees. But then we normally advise our parents that if the organization is able, for now, able to give you scholastic material as a parent, you also have to actually thank God that out of the many, it is you He has chosen, so that your baby or your kid can be given that 1 dozen of books. So what are you going to do as mom or a dad or as a guardian? Also, you work hard. make sure that at least if they've given you the books, yes, everything is there, scholastics, make sure you also work hard and get the school fees. Make sure you also work hard and buy your child a pair of shoes, so that with time, as the foundation grows, before as we plan to tackle all those issues of providing each and everything, at least as a parent you're also doing something that is at least helping your child. Not us giving you the books now, because you have books, you're now saying, now you give us even school fees. Now the child is not going to school. No, let us work. I think we should be patient with each other first of all. Don't expect everything right now, but of course with time we shall be able to cover everything. Thank you.
The chairman youth from Saluti B as a village, Mr. Kure Rabadan, was also present, delegated by the chairman LC1 of the village. She encouraged and really showed appreciation to karothK Kids Foundation that is operating in their village in helping children that are vulnerable by giving them scholastic materials. He also encouraged parents to be at the forefront in making sure that their children get quality education for their future.
Nano mulenge bakanyetamu kule Ramadan Karega in the chairperson of our youth, Saluti Bisel, Kanyangea Ward, Nyamwamba Division, Kasese Municipal Council, Kasese District, Uganda. First and foremost, ngendi tuka erechangerera abenya bosi abamahika hano oma area inatangerera abanyamakuru bose abareho, inatangerera abatakende mwasinja area sokwa mubalo wekiro kya munabwire. Echa kabere ngendi ongeri nasima omukama nyamuhanga yiwatuhanga habo eri herire mwana karo a vision eyo mutinanga woyu langerende akasa marera young generation yamabyaho yitembere kondisa heno Africa echihuwe chosi Uganda kasese eminyetu yayeri mu butsebo ukabe kwarangere population y'eminyetu yaberekanya bakaba mutuli 75%. Neryo ebitongole NGOs ngesi sitatenda sikabane kangalengekana yende chikendi bya isicha mubongo kutsebo isichanga isitwanga watikibwa na lubaluba tamabwa tukende berekere government ibika korobo lichindo government tuyambe neryo ngasimo mwana wetu karo ndi wasinja kutsebo mwana wetu eritunga idea erengekana ndi ukole foundation yeyi namasimesinga watubusobolero neryo nga abakatunga obuyambi erilwa omwachitongole kino indi nenyuba mama na batata out there bakabe bamakutsona echirero neryo ukayikanzula ya nyini mufiya kwata waunya nawo karama ore chitabo urekebo uta chitabo is enough wongere kwebe ndabe kakwa mako kandi urange ndoma kwa mani echitabo echi ebindabe kagendamu kusangwa ababuta banene akana unza no mwaka ishale katangero machitabo cyo mwana wewe nga ute masharongo senga nari utolere warangera wote omwana karumu kwa sukuru ukarangera bintu byali asoma ukamuwatika ya nari oyo mwana ukabibone mu mutsohera so ngasima kutsebo ababuti abo ababirikiriria eri haya abana babo eri satungo buwati choma chitongole cha karo eri chisupportinga konda hatia wa matsumbe byali nibyo buyeni abandu abakende sabiri abakana eriasa na ukabura how kendi byuta kora how kebihira so nababuti abandi out there banginalengekani ambo ha ibindi bitongole ebikarakalire bikaende kabunweria unasandu abatandika etunge ebinywe benene nari asayarire tayo mwana wewe so ngasima abo ababere bibakaiterera ya ende echoho chikaenda forward chikaenda mbere so bamaliga bamaleta bana babo naryo nasaba karo indi wasinja kutsibu mwana wetu aliryo ubi ni murangira ko kwatatsungura hwe sindishonzera eseri including aba PWDs sinatarangira mu mulema okwo ndi bana maybe betinero ngasaba ndi abo ule ndibo kaba first priority ebo oruchu ruchingire suruchingire yuni abinanga narabano mudirisa na yuni asoma chitongole chawo akandwa ku ngakusaba ndi ukalinkana ku mwana wetu umachipendi chetu munu abana banemo bakaita obuwa teacher obo mutinanga woyo neryo sine ngowo bolambo ngendi unzarenga ni mubwende abataka nyubosi mwasinja rehorekerera mwasinja paying attention kandi mwasinja eribya part of this team nari nasabe ndi mwongere tusabera ekitongole chetu kinu cyongerere kurakurana kune tutamatungo mwiso machipendi chetu mamatandika mu ekitongole kikawa tikayabana ekintu kyo mwasukutsibo ni kintu cyamani kutsibo cyangana iki cyatunga more support neru cyabya kintu cyamani wasangane babibwambo ekintu kicyatsuka banu cyatsuke saluti bi ngabara kwa Obama beraka itsimba America mba beto ine munya ambo ha oyisi ne munya Kenya Africa nerune tutama utu abiri tungamani manene so wasinja mwana wetu rireto mwaza umutinanga woyu na tunga balemi twama kwangerera no mutima muma tutuwende mbere nyamuhanga kuwatikaye na bataka mukebe mukaloha nyubusi mukende subayo no buhoro omwali nali Mungu.
We didn't stop from there. We also interacted with some parents who have benefited from this organization for quite a long time by getting scholastic materials for their children at the opening of every term.
Njeri shokali ya obutu kwa buna nganga numuyihanuzo kukaro bekabe kanda mina mubule ndekaro tusako ratusi lero mwana kayona mabibulane cheriri karo amanya na uta mwaka kwache mama uwume ena kune yabandu bakanara bamu neru manyana mabana ka business na tasuburanga makara manyana mabana risuburanga isiyandi mungu isina sitambuzi mu mabandu yemikalire kaliremu andi naende no mwapaka ngarondo shukutweri bulia nanga senyane siyango mwapaka yayi nga wombozera ya a family yayi nabana a family yetu eribi twangana twamabano buwe teacher eba twongera mu school fees yabana iba twongera kwa business situwete iba twongera twamabane business twangana tokerisi abana beto abana bali kwenda kwa school iba ruaye basangana na lunch seri no kwa muye hande andi barwe iba ende school omwana ali kuli atahese habwe ribulirwa omwana nyabulane school nenanga nasyangete seri ambara habwe mbere etulemo omwana nyabule uniform habwe mbere etulemo omwana nyabulane breakfast kwa school omwana nyikareri erimu yahiganywa mu bande bana habwe mbere yifulemo nerinjinga ndi twama bano buwe teacher ubwo tusapotinga no mubinde birengebe.
Amen.
Amena njimwanda Anet mama wa Mwindo Denise
ukikaro musaluti
gikero mwasaluti bi mama wa Mwindo Denise ali mwa P5
Masambiro Anet kasese kirano mwasaluti bi
mama kanaya situlikuwa
and Mrs. Masambiro Anet kero mwasaluti bi mwana ngasime ekitongole kya karothK bwana mwasangana obundu bufuku ebitabu yabana bekana tulemango ko bana birusoberizwe nyuma kwa bayinsi bayi abana sibangenda skuru kwa butuku kundire ukasanganisha uti biri kulisha babere mubenga njaka tsukanga butre ya biradorika abyo mwabebi unasha bana bebebi kubaka behavinga kitawaka chamba munabwire umanja kina sura tomwe chendre bitingwa singa chirumo mutwe akasaba kitabu kundi akase kitabu nanga nacho kuti sinetisabu ndenge college ngenderera ngeta ndiyerungirikata muna bana kitabu chi wakasurukosu bitakakasa imilitrenga na utechi kitabu nene cha hali abakaka musaba peso nanga na utende peso yeyi yenda chikali kungesima ya karo ya kusiku ama biritu wetu cha shene kandi obutu kobona dorikina kana ndikosukurisa kabiri na mauta bito akubutu kwa biritu wetu cha mwobo kono kana sangana nomba ngabo mukwemiri nyuma nabo anasangana mwana ne mkolechi nene ni mundisi gotuta
emikalile yawo mama
anareke tutoti ambo twamarundi mwapaka muhimu tukwe tukaenda echondo tukarunde ndo tudodo tukatimbe mwa bantu abana sibanga banacheria chandreke abana aba aka school fees kachina baranga kakatuke harara mukaki kondi eshe sukuru singa sina nganga kwende serengachi ukabana wani wamba vamatose rako kanga naritwala imanga tuketa sasu vatuti eire mukuru wetu bano trananga alire matisatu mamamba ne support ngali kana na ketu kamwirisha report nana toketa support chi eritwa teacher
ngali ngikana
karahu idikesi twa mabando mundu akati na idama kuheriria aka sente kaki no mwanga ati ukioka usakwa kanda nanganika nene bwendre nge ya uro tutoke twabulebe na ina ikaro kwangetwe na tronda isineta sandalera hayi umapaka mwekabuni
Bwagutsevu.
Amenano mulengi nje mwiro Denise. Machi twangale chakara.
Kasomera.
Ngasomere biki memory.
Mchakanga.
Mchagata.
achitongole chinu chemavita kuwa tichachiti hapa chimita kuwa tichachiti
Chabinyo watu mabinani bakatulira bitabo. Eba tulire sabuni yeriyo yamu n'ebintu.
Tabasimu.
Basinje ebintu biba bikolere byose twasi twetine ne sabuni yeriyo yamba bifuyamba mu. Fine.
Uri? Ni wenda?
Bambu Priscilla.
Uri mu?
P5.
Kasomera.
Kasese 7 school.
Babiri kuwa tishabati abekaro.
Babe tuya vitabu, shapeni, sabuni, ishakala, ishapenso, nebindi binene.
Before abekaro batu bakuyamba embere ya uyabya yiti
Yema mimi nakana tulire vitabu, na tulire fees, na tulire shapeni.
Watu mekamanga.
Kumini satu.
Watu kerikuwa ticha watu mekamanga.
Kumini viti.
Since the term is going to open on 16th September, so parents are looking forward to getting scholastic materials from this foundation that are going to help them in making sure that their children succeed academically. We didn't stop from there also. We interacted with Muhindi Bukombe Elfaz, who has housed the office of karothK Kids Foundation at Muhindi House along Kilembe Road. He interacted with us and shared his insights about karothK Foundation, that he really thinks is a good move that is supplementing on government efforts in providing children with scholastic materials and other needs. He also highlighted on the need of parents to be at the forefront of educating their children for a better future. Let's take a look at what happened. This was in Saluti B, Nyamwamba division here in Kasese municipality.
This today afternoon I've had an opportunity to interact with karothK, the foundation body that is supporting the vulnerable children to join school, stay in school and complete school. And these vulnerable children come from humble families where they cannot afford rice, plastic materials, fees and other necessities that are needed for scholars or for people to be in school. And they are organizing an inception meeting and ensuring that they prepare for the coming term to see how these young people go to school. My appeal to Ugandans and the people of Kasese and well-wishers, companies, international organizations, civil society organizations, and community-based organizations to see how best they can really support such an organization. And this is a young lady who has marketed kasese and part of Uganda, indicating that there is a need to help such a people. Aware that in kasese we have had so many disasters that keep on bombarding the area, our people are bound to get problems here and there, even to be unable to take their children to school. And so when we get such an opportunity as leaders of the district, we feel happy and we really feel like, what can we do to make sure we mobilize our people to give a hand to such organization so that they are able to join hands and help our people. This young lady has gone ahead to even put it on the media in form of Twitter, in form of what, and the world over have picked interest in supporting the young children. But we need to see ourselves participating, raising a local initiative to ensure that we are convincing even those people that have come to our rescue from outside Uganda. You know, you need to first love yourself in order to be loved by another person. But if you begin yelling to show that you are the poorest and you can't do anything, then you may not get anybody to help you, because people will begin seeing, even if they help you, you will not move. But if they see you trying to do some form of contribution of whatever kind, whether in kind, physical, in any form, they will begin to say, if this person was empowered financially, he will even do much more. And you will see people coming on board. Yeah, when she introduced her issue, I saw that it was worth taking, and I decided to say, temporarily, I can give her an office until when she settles and manages to be able to get a suitable office of her choice. So I said, since I have an office that is accommodating other young people who are doing some engineering, they can share as long as they put desks in different corners. Yes. And that's the reason why I gave, because I saw that what she was doing is for the good of the people of Kasese. And if I had the resources, I would have done it myself. So if she's doing it, it is promoting Kasese, and in a way it is promoting government of Uganda, and in a way it is promoting me as a leader of Kasese.
She's called Kasese. What message do you give to young people who don't know how to use the internet and who think phones are a joking thing?
Well, I want to encourage the young people that we must go digital, and digital is the way to go. But we need to use it as this finest person of Kasese has used it, to see how they can use the Twitter to lobby people to support, but not using it for abusing people, not using it for pornography, not using it for funny things. We must use the media, we must use the print media, the videos and whatever, the Twitters, to be able to lobby, to get support to assist your own community, but not to be portrayed negatively. We need to use all this media for the sake of helping people. That's why for me I've always thanked the media people, the local people here in Kasese. These who work with the radios, with the TVs, they are doing a good job, because whatever they portray on radio is for the good of the people of Uganda. But those who may portray the information negatively would be doing us a disservice. Yes. Parents is that they need to ensure that the children go back to school, because the child is right to be in school. Where you can't afford, try by all means to approach the directors of schools where your children learn from and convince them, at least if you don't have anything, to talk to them to be able to accommodate you and be able to see if they can await until when you can be able to raise money. And if we get such organizations that have come to our rescue, go to them, explain to them. If there is any resource envelope that can cover up a number of more children, you never know, you can be helped. But we are saying we should also not rely on donor, we should not become donor dependent. We need to see how best we can build our own ways of seeing how best we can help our children to go to school. So my prayer is, work hard to make sure that your children go back to school. And I am appealing to the young people that they should also understand their parents. If a parent says, I have no money, and I'm going to talk to the head teacher or the director of a school, accept and go with your parent for negotiation to the organizers or the directors of those particular schools. Don't say if you can't get the money, I'm not going. You know, there are those kids who are also not rural. They just do things out of emotions and they end up annoying their parents, and their parents get annoyed and they don't take them to school. Yeah.